Hey guys, welcome back. I'm really excited about this video today. I finally got my own sawmill. This is a Woodland Mills 26-inch sawmill. I'm going to be putting it together today and doing the first test run. So stick around, I'll show you guys how this works. I'm going to speed really quickly through the assembly part of this because Woodland Mills provides really good directions for their sawmills, and you just have to follow the steps and you'll have it put together no problem. Now I will say this does take quite a bit of time to put together, as it took me around a day and a half to assemble this sawmill. I was shocked at how fast this sawmill shipped out and arrived at my house. It took about a week from when I purchased it, and then these crates were packed really well. I mean, they're pretty small for the size of the sawmill once it's all put together, and all of it was encased by a metal frame which protected it. I didn't see any damage on these. They arrived in really good shape. Now, in the directions that you receive with this, it gives you a list of tools that are really helpful and what you need to put this together. The main tools that I used were a socket set, an adjustable wrench, water pump pliers or channel locks, a screwdriver, and a drill. Now, another thing that I found really helpful was to have a set of open end wrenches. Those are a lot thinner and easier to get in tight spaces in case that adjustable or ratchet cannot fit. The open ends are a lot easier. Now, I also have an impact drill here that I'm using to tighten down all of the bolts, and it works really well. All I have is a socket attachment that goes in my drill and fits the 1/2-inch socket that I'm using for all of the bolts, and I can tighten that down a whole lot faster. Also, it's really helpful to have a second set of hands, so thankfully a friend was able to come over and help me put this together, as many of these pieces are really heavy and hard to hold up and bolt in all at the same time, so it really does speed up the process having two people. Now I'll speed through this really quickly and then show you guys what this looks like when it's all finished and test it out. Alright, that finishes up the setup of the sawmill. It's ready to go. I'm going to move it down into the woods and start testing these logs out on it. Now, I already had a few of these set up all ready to go because the tree fell just last week and I was able to cut those into 10-foot sections, so I'm going to be using this pine log to test it out for the first time. So here's the finished Woodland Mills HM126. That means this can cut up to a 26-inch diameter log, which is pretty massive, and then it can go up to 10.5 feet long. Now, this is also mounted on their Woodlander. This is a trailer that is fully road legal, so I can take this anywhere I want to go, which makes this so much more useful for me because I didn't have a set place that I wanted to set it up. I knew it was going to be moving around a little bit, and I have a few friends that want some trees cut down and turned into lumber on their property as well. So I'm really looking forward to moving this around, setting it up where the wood is at instead of having to cart the wood around. It's also really cool to have the opportunity to turn a log like this on your property into usable lumber and save some money while you're doing it by cutting off the price of lumber. This right now, the footage you're seeing is at 100% of the speed, so this is not sped up at all. This is the actual speed it cuts through the logs. This does slow down when you start getting into bigger logs like the 26 inches, but it's just shocking how fast and how much power this has to cut through the logs. So I'm really excited. I'm ready to test this out on some of the bigger logs you can see in the background. So let me know down in the comments if you want to see those logs being cut up. Those are going to be pretty difficult to get up on top of this sawmill. I don't have large enough equipment to just lift it up, so we're going to have to figure out a way to get those onto the sawmill. Alright, that just about finishes up the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you guys want to see more milling videos like this, let me know down in the comments below. But I'm really excited about testing this out and learning more about milling because there's definitely a trick to it, and I'm very much a beginner at this, so I'm going to be testing this out and learning how to do this the best way. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think and if you want to see more. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. A big shout out to all my supporters on Patreon. You guys are amazing. Your support helps me continue to create videos, so thanks.